What is up there, everybody? Citrus Aviation here with yet another video. Today we have the November 2020 Burlington Central Carolina International Airport update. This is a fictional airport located around Burlington, North Carolina. Burlington is one of the Tri-Cities in the central portion of North Carolina. It includes Winston-Salem, Greensboro, Burlington. It's a population of over 500,000 people, so it does serve a fairly large market, and it's also about halfway between Raleigh and Charlotte. It could potentially draw in those customers as well. So that is the concept for BCI, and I really enjoyed growing the airport as the collection has grown as well. I want to give a special thank you to my brother for setting up this airport today and for setting up the routes, so if you don't like the routes, you can blame him for those. Let's get started with today's update. We're going to start off here with this Delta Boeing 757-200 in the breast cancer livery. This guy is here from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson, and then he'll be finishing up, loading up his pallets and then fuel, and then he'll be heading back out there. Next up, we have this Delta B739 who'll be heading out to Seattle. Next up, we have a Southwest B738 with the split skimming towers who'll be heading out to Tampa. And then we have the Southwest competition on the flight to Atlanta. The United A320 will be heading out to Houston George Bush Intercontinental. Yes, I do need a new one because, well, this aircraft is 3 liveries old, so I would like a newer A320 to put into the airports, but I'm going to do it with what I have currently. Next up, we have this United CRJ200 who isn't even on the list here for routes, so I'll have to come up with a route for this one, and I'm just going to say this guy will be heading out to Cleveland. Next up, we have the first of 2 new models. In this update, we have this All Nippon Airways 787-9 in the Star Wars R2-D2 special livery. This model is gorgeous. I can't wait to do a model review of this. This will be the second model review in model review queue that I currently have. I have one that's almost fully recorded, just need to edit, and it should be up hopefully next week. So stay tuned for that, and then this one will be after that. Really excited to do a review of it, but this aircraft is here from Tokyo Haneda, and then he'll be heading back there. This is a gorgeous aircraft. The model is amazing, and NG did a great job on this one. And yeah, this is definitely a great model. This model is going to probably get pretty rare pretty quickly, and I'm very happy I got it. Okay, for this next section, once again I have to go freehand because tripod limit, they can't get back to the back section of the airport right now. First off, we have this Frontier A32 He came in from Austin. And then we have this JetBlue E190. This guy is here from New York JFK. And then we have the American A319. This guy is in from Dallas Fort Worth. He is in the gorgeous Allegheny retro livery. Then we have the Airbus A320 for American. And this guy is here from Phoenix. Then we have the American 737-800 in the Reno retro livery. This guy is taxiing in from Los Angeles. On the taxiway, we have the American A321 operating as, you know, American, but in the US Airways colors. This guy is taxiing out for his flight out to Dallas Fort Worth. Alrighty, and then back there we have another A321. This guy is here from Charlotte Douglas International Airport. And he'll be heading out there a little later. Then we have a US Airways in the Cardinals livery. So this guy is taxiing in from Philadelphia. He's currently about 10 minutes late. But yeah, he is coming from Philly. And then we finally have here for the American section the 737-800 in the Air Cal retro. This guy is here from Miami. Next up, we got the JetBlue A320 here from Fort Lauderdale. With some more Uniteds, we have a 737-900 here from Newark, and an A319 from Denver. And then we have one of the most popular flights out of BCI. We have the Delta, formerly Northwest CRJ900, who will be heading out to New York LaGuardia. This is usually at about 12 times daily flight, but because of the Rona, the flight has been downgraded to about 6 to 8 flights per day. Next up, we got this Delta Airbus A321. This guy is here from Detroit, and this is a new aircraft to the airport. It is the first German Jets released Delta A321. They've made 3 of these. This is November 301 Delta November. Then they made 302 Delta November the following year. And then this year in 2020, they released another Delta A321. I have the first 2 releases, and I will be getting the recent one soon as well. Next up, we got a Delta Boeing 757-200 who is pushing back for his flight to Salt Lake City. Good to see the 75s back on the Salt Lake City route. And then right next to the pushing back 757, we have a 752 taxiing in to the other terminal. And this guy is coming in from Los Angeles. Good to see 75s back on that route as well. Next up, we have a Delta 717-200 who's taxiing out for his flight to Detroit. This flight is 50 minutes late, unfortunately, but yeah, we do have one 717 a day to Detroit. Usually we use 717s to smaller cities, but occasionally they do fly hub routes because, well, it's a weird time. It's 2020. Next up, we got the gorgeous NG Malls Delta 738 in the SkyTeam livery. This guy is loading up for his flight out to Atlanta. And with that being said, we have now finished the A terminal, and then we'll do taxiway and T terminal, and then we will finish up the update. Here on the taxiway, we have a Southwest 737-700 who is taxiing out for his flight out to ACS's Northwestern Michigan Airport, and he came in from Storyline International Airport, or Red River Aviation's amazing Stone International Airport. Pretty awesome airport, and I'm very glad to be helping him out with that series. Here we have a Frontier A320neo. This guy is taxiing out for his flight to Cincinnati. Yes, Frontier does have focus seat at BCI. We're currently mostly operating A320s during the pandemic right now, but we will be upsizing some of these flights, and so you'll see some of them become A321s here in the near future. Here we have a Southwest B738 in the Canyon Blue that's just finished his pushback, and he'll be heading out to Chicago Midway. The final aircraft on the lineup here is his Delta A319, who will be heading out to Boston. Delta is currently using only narrow bodies to Boston from BCI, which is great. We use 717s, and then there is one A319 flight a day, so it's really good to see Delta operating main lines to Boston. Yes, Delta does have focus city to slant kind of a hub at BCI. Unfortunately, because of the 777 retirement, they currently do not have any international flights out because I was only using 767 and 777s for international flights. However, that is changing soon because I have several Delta wide bodies which will be coming to enrich the fleet. So stay tuned to see what new wide bodies are coming and what new routes Delta will be adding next. Over here we have a United E-Jet who will be heading out to Washington Dulles. Yes, I do need to get a lot more newer United aircraft. That is something I'm going to focus on, but right now I've got a lot of Delta planes I want to get. And so once I get more of a steady Delta fleet, you'll start seeing me trickle in some of the new Uniteds. Hopefully I can get some of the E175s because I've been wanting to get some of those for Alaska, United, and American. Hopefully we get a Delta one released soon, that'd be nice. But yeah, here we have a E170 heading out to Dulles. Next up we got the United 737-700 who'll be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. But we got the Southwest B738 who'll be heading out to Chicago Midway. Here we have an Alaska B739 who'll be heading out to Seattle. Here we have a Frontier A320neo who'll be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. This Frontier A320neo will be heading out to Las Vegas. Yes, that's right, no Denver flights in this update. Spirit A321 is here on a Taran from Detroit. Delta A321 and Thank You livery is here from Minneapolis, St. Paul. And I can very happily say that Air Canada has returned to the airport. Here we have this gorgeous CRJ900 who's here from Toronto Peterson International Airport. So, I will now set up some 1-200 scales and then we'll do those aircraft and then finish up the update. Over here at the 1-200 section, we have this United B738 who'll be heading out to Denver. Next up, we have the United 07 who'll be soon heading out to Chicago O'Hare. The Frontier A321 is operating the Denver route today. The Delta 752 is operating the normal flight to Atlanta Hartsfield. Here we have a Southwest 737-700 who is here from San Diego. Finally, we have the American CRJ-700 who will be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Thank you guys so much for watching this update. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And God bless you. What is up there, everybody? Citrus Aviation here with yet another video, and I just realized I haven't plugged in the airport lights yet. Let me quickly do that real quick. Okay, should have it now. Let's plug this in. There we go, plugged in, and yep, there are lights. Alright, cool. We'll give this another shot now. Finishing loading up his pallets and gas, and then he'll be heading out. He'll be finished